Okay, good morning. Good morning, everyone. It's Jean, and we're going to get started here at my virtual open house. Thanks for joining me. I've got some notes I'm going to refer to because there's a lot to talk about in this neighborhood. It's a great neighborhood. And yeah, I think this is my second virtual, so bear with me as we get through it. I feel like I want to have background music playing. I got to add that maybe later. We are here at Unit 210 is what I'm going to go through, 1033 Cook Street, which is the black and white building that recently opened. And actually there's a really fantastic cafe at the bottom of it. I have been reaching out to my friends who are business owners down in Cook Street Village as well. So I know that the Commons has opened up again. And Bear and Joey, I actually popped in there the last time I did an open, and it's lined up safely out the door. Huge space, so it's really nice to see a lot of vibrancy in that commercial space at 1033 Cook. Of course, around the corner you have great, fantastic yoga spot. But we'll go through all of that as we head through the photos and as I give you basically a breakdown of the property and its amenities. So let me just check. I think I got a couple more people wanting to get in here. Just checking on that. All right, I'm going to start to screen share, and we'll just we'll go through the property. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I just want to make sure. I can't remember. Oh, there I am. I'm the little square up there in the corner. So if I move this out of the way, I want to see from the start. Here we go. Okay, yeah, I do remain there. Great. Okay, everybody. Hey, welcome to Unit 210, 1033 Cook Street, in the black and white, fantastic junior one bedroom. So I'm going to start by talking about really how we're going to go through this. We're going to talk about neighborhood info, the property details, the exterior, the interior. We'll go through the floor plans. I'll give you market highlights of what's been going on in the marketplace. Obviously, links to virtual tours and ways to schedule an in-person tour if you want to do that, and how to find out more. So here we are in gorgeous. I know that we invited lots of folks from the prairies as well, so I'll just break it down for you here in the Hawaii of Canada. As you can see, there's a picture of basically the Dallas Road area, Beacon Hill Park. You've got this is a golf course up in here. I mean, it's just stunning. It's very commutable. There's you can get to a beach in like 5 minutes in any direction, and super mild weather, just great for boaters, golfers, bikers, lots of cycling. So that's kind of what southern tip of Vancouver Island, Victoria is all about. So let's move on here. So the neighborhood information regarding where this property is located, you can see I've got it highlighted there in the yellow. There's just a ton of great restaurants. Cafe Brio is one of my favorites, all-time favorites. The Blue Fox Cafe is just, well, it used to be just packed on weekends. It's starting to let people in with distant seating, but very popular breakfast spot. The Pink Bicycle, famous for its amazing burgers. And then as you can see how close it is proximity-wise to just downtown. This is also an incredible bike route, and along a commutable bus line as well. So the transit is fantastic. And then you can also scooch down Cook Street to Cook Street Village, and just beyond the Cook Street Village is Dallas Road. So I like to call Cook Street Village, if you're familiar with Vancouver, I call it Cook Solano, because that's really what it reminds me of. It's just very vibrant, lots of weekend coffee shops, people walking, boutique shops, restaurants. It's just a lot of fun actually down at Cook Street. So it's this building is quite close to that, or downtown. So really great proximity. Upper Fort District, nudging right against the exclusive Rocklands neighborhood. So All right. So the neighborhood info, like I was telling you, Bear and Joey Cafe has just opened up in the lower level, the commercial space. You can see it on the left there, the photo. It's amazing. It's huge. So they have positioned themselves well. They've got takeout going on. I think they have some small sit downs, but really a beautiful spot there. And like I said, down in Cook Street, a couple of my favorite spots have opened up with outdoor seating and heat lamps and blankets, and that's been great to see that happening and opening up again. So the neighborhood itself, again, talking about the weather, why not work from the Hawaii of Canada? If our world has got more people working from home, we're seeing a real uptake in interest in people realizing they have just more opportunity, especially if they're a remote worker, a virtual worker. So absolutely, you can. This is an example of gorgeous sunset down at Dallas Road. That's at the end of Cook Street, past Cook Street Village. This is all the waterfront that we saw in that first picture of the map. And there is a great shot of Cook Street Village. You can get an idea of what that's like. The Mocha House, wildly popular. A nice big outdoor patio as well. And then on the right, you have you're over into actually the Fernwood area. Not far from where I live, and that's the Fernwood Inn, and you're actually standing right in front of the Belfry Theatre, which is a professional, amazing, producing Canadian theatre company that I spoke with. I have a long time connection there, and they are actually using the time to do script development, so that when people can come into theaters again, they'll have a bunch of new content, which I think is a great use of time. So again, the neighborhood, there's an example of the walkability. It's a 6-minute bike ride to downtown from this property. And then the local market there, Market on Yates, love the butcher shop there. Amazing meats and lots of organics, really fantastic. Also a little sushi to go place around the corner that's fantastic. So very excellent proximity to everywhere. And here's an example of just the walk. So really short walk, probably about 19 minutes here, 20-minute walk. You know, a couple of different ways to get down there, but there's the Inner Harbor Pathway. You can, so if it's a 20-minute walk, it's a 6-minute bike ride. So there's that Blue Fox Cafe, which is a lot of fun. Bubba Rosa's Bakery. The yoga lab is right around the corner. So if you're an avid yoga fan, you can certainly get your yoga in. All right. Larger picture there, a little bit more of the neighborhood. Again, all about the many restaurants within walking distances. So you can really get, you got your Bin 4 lounge, and you've got the Sticky Wicket if you want to head down to a pub downtown, Barden Banker. So lots of fun there. So as you can see, this is Bear and Joy. This is where it is here. And then there's a little bit of an inset. All right. Hey, let's start talking about this property. So this is, I just want to make sure that we didn't have any latecomers popping in. Okay, so everybody's in. If you have a question, type it into the chat. So Unit 210, 1033 Cook Street is a 1-bed, 1-bath. It's an upscale contemporary condo from Black and White, Abstract Developments. And it has, just terrific designer finishings, including the hardwood floors and the quartz countertops. Now this common space area, we'll get a little closer look at it, but that's this balcony area right here, which is terrific. It's outdoor barbecue, and it's got this fire bowl, which is lovely. You can see down below here, there's Bear and Joey just before they open, so they still have the windows papered, but they're fully opening. And this door here is a garage roll-up door. So that's, on a sunny day, that's great. They have patio seating out here in the front. So lots of fun there. All right. So there's 2 electric bikes. That's the other part of the common items that are shared. So you sort of book those, and you can, book your time on the shared electric bike, which is great if you want to go for a bike ride with a little electric assist. All right, let me see if I can. There we go. So here's the exterior of the building and the lobby. So a little bit of a waiting area, nice benches there. Right out front is a bus stop link. So really transit up to UVic, transit down to the ocean, transit up 4th Street. So just very, very convenient to get around. This property does have a parking spot, by the way, so bring your car. This is that common deck area. As you can see, gorgeous, fun barbecue and the fire bowl turned on there. Lots of seating, big bench area, common tables, so you could book that for a birthday party or just an afternoon. It faces the sunset, so in the afternoon it'll be actually a lovely spot into the evening. So, all right. This is as we enter the property. So this is the entry in the living room, and the designer finishings, like I said, include hardwood floors, quartz countertops. There's Bloomberg stainless steel appliances, in-suite laundry, and of course my favorite, the heated bathroom floor. So that is really, really nicely finished, and Abstract does great work throughout the city. They've got a lot of developments on the go and completed, and they always do a really nice job. Now, I offer a buyer's satisfaction guarantee, which I can send you more information about if you're looking to make a purchase. So my clients really like it, so I can definitely give you details on that. Let's move on to the kitchen. So as you can see, it's along one side of the wall. There's those Bloomberg appliances. This is actually the fridge here, which is nicely designed to sort of blend right in. And then down at this end, this is a pull-out cupboard. So its length is long and it's deep, so which is fantastic. And you can see here, these are retractable partitions for the bedroom. So we'll just punch along here. Looking at another angle of that kitchen, you can see there's that fridge, there's the freezer. Down here you have the pull-out cupboard, and then you have lots of cupboard space up top. Bloomberg appliances, really lovely. There's an example of how that cupboard is pulled out. Little seating area there for dining. So lovely. Now, as far as the master bedroom and the bath, you can see this is the partitions that encapsulate the bedroom, and then this is the full bath here with the heated floor, which is really, really nice. And you've got your stackable washer and dryer in suite, fantastic. So no going down the hallway to get your laundry done. Now, the buyer's satisfaction I was talking about, if you're not satisfied with, if it's not the perfect fit, I will help you get moving on to the right property, and also help you cover some of those legal and moving expenses. I find that, it's pretty rare. It actually happened to me prior to being a realtor. I bought the wrong house. It was a bit too small, and we moved fairly short, and so that's why I started to offer this. But yeah, if that's something you're interested in, I can certainly get you all the details. So here's the floor plan. So built with the core principles of Abstract Space by the nationally award-winning home builder Abstract Developments. Gravity-defining architecture by Cascadia Architects. It redefines the standard of modern communities in Victoria. Now, the interior design is by award-winning Nygaard Interiors. Love their work. This is, I think, going to be, it's a very unique looking building, so it's going to be a landmark. I truly believe that. So the amenities include, again, there's an on-site concierge. Chef and sommelier services are available on contract. And then you have bike and storage lockers. And of course, that common deck. This unit is located on the second floor. And that common deck is on the second floor. So you can just kind of walk down the hallway with your tray of barbecue, and you're out there. So that's another bonus about its location. It's perfect for working professionals, maybe student life, or investors with the unrestricted rentals. So keep that in mind. So essentially, market summary, I'd like to just go over what we found. I've been tracking for the spring, and of course when we've been in these unprecedented times. In April, we did transition to a buyer's market in most regions in BC. Victoria and the lower mainland, some spots in there remained actually a balanced market. So if we stay in a buyer's market territory for several months, we may see an impact on housing prices, but the key factor is to how quickly the economy restarts for those who are affected. Currently in Victoria, we have inventory down from around 3,000 units to 2,500 units, and that's based on where we were last May at this time. So in-demand properties are still selling because of this little bit of an inventory contraction. So in-demand areas selling with low number of days on the market, and we have seen some multiple offers. We're seeing just a lot more interest from people outside of Victoria. So that, especially with this remote working factor, has really caused a lot of folks to think about, hey, maybe I want to move to this island, which isn't a little tiny island, but certainly is big enough of a city that it offers a lot of the amenities. So again, just in summary, if you want to set up an in-person visit to this property, you can just reach out to me at 250-858-7716. Or you can check out, if this isn't the perfect property, you can check out listings on my website, victoriahomeowner.com. And again, my number, call or text if you want to get a copy of the floor plans, or if you want to get through the property, 250-858-7716. And this property is easy to get into. Like it is easy to book a showing. So just let me know about that. I'm just going to check to see if there's any questions out there in Zoom land. I'm just going to check and see. Yeah, no, it looks like we have, someone has asked, is there parking? Yes, there is. There is one parking spot. Strata fees are currently at $170 a month, and they have had their first AGM because they're a brand new strata, really, and they've had a couple meetings. So there's information on that. If you want me to give you sort of what the latest strata dealings are, I can shoot that over to you. Let me just check, see if there's another question here. Yes, pets are allowed. Yes, you can have your fur baby. There is bylaws regarding that, and they're pretty wide open. Right now it's priced at $429.9. So that's what the current price is. And like I said, it's about 468 square feet. Brand new. Terrific property, terrific building. I have a lot of fans. Got a lot of people asking about this building. It really attracts, it seems like, fans of architecture. That's what I've noticed. So I'm just going to check in here. I got another question here. Now, if we're moving from Alberta, how can I get a mortgage there? I do have a terrific mortgage partner I work with, Paul Perseg. So I can link you up for no cost obligation consultation with Paul. And he can give you all of the updates on what's happening. There are some changes coming July 1st, but Paul tells me that there's still solutions, certainly for first-time buyers. So it's important to find out how that may or may not affect you. So do give me a call. Like I said, July 1st, there's some changes coming to mortgage CMHC. May or may not affect you. So definitely text me. What's all that about? 250-858-7716. Okay, one last question here. Asking about what it could be rented for if an investor made a purchase. I mean, I would want to get in and take a look at rental rates, depending if you rented it furnished or if it was just vacant. I would think somewhere between probably $1,500, $1,600, maybe all the way up to $2,000, $2,100 a month. But I would want to I would want to jump in and just see what inventories are like rental-wise right now, but that would be sort of a ballpark that I would suggest. All right, it looks like that's the end of the questions, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, you can just get a hold of me. 250-858-7716. Again, it's Jean with VictoriaHomeowner.com. I hope you have an excellent rest of your weekend, and let me know if I can help you out with any inventory questions or just general market insights.